G'day everyone, Dustin here from Queensland Rules. Going to give you a quick rundown on today's market report here in Charters Towers. So today we had about 3,000 head, about 900,000 fats and about 2,000 store cattle today. Look, not a bad result today. Fat job still held up and even some very good highlights in the stores, but we'll get into it anyway. So today, getting into your bullock run, your good bullocks today got out to about $2.70, so bit like last week pretty well. For any of those better bullocks, you get your $2.70, $2.60, which is good to see. And then getting back into your lighter, slipperier sort of bullocks, you're back into your $2.40 and $2.50 around that mark, and anything else off the pace a fair bits back around your $2.10 to $2.20. Your fat heifer job today, look, hasn't really changed much to last week. Still about $2.30 for a good fat heifer, and anything off the pace about $2, $2.10 around that sort of mark. For any heifers there. Into your cows today, your best of your cows got out to about $2.10 for good fat cows. Any fat cows were making from $1.90 out to $2.10, but you're probably averaging around your $2.04 or something like that, just around that mark for good heavy fat cows. You know, the smaller fat cows are probably around your 180, 190. Your larger frame store cows still around that 180, 70, and then into your lighter frame store cows, you know, you're back to your 150s and 40s and that sort of money, but still not a bad really result for those storier sort of cows, still making that 170, 180. Your bulls today, there was the top of your bulls around $2.70 for good heavier bulls for an exporter there. So that was a real positive result in the bull job, but any of your kill bulls, again, still getting around that $2.40 and $2.50 there today. Getting into your store cattle, the best of your store cattle got out to $3.20 for some good Brahman steers, red Brahman steers, good quality. They were about 220 kilos, so, you know, they were good steers, which got out to $3.20. And then, look, yeah, your steer job's a bit over the shop today. Your heavier sort of cattle made that $2.70 for a heavy Brahman steer, you know, $2.70, $2.60 around there, even $2.40 in some cases. And then the lighter you're getting back to your $2.70 to $2.90. Very rarely did you see a lot of $3 and over today, but probably a few more heavier feedery type of cattle today are sitting around that $2.70, $2.60. Your heifers, look, the highlight of your heifers, best probably result in Australia at the moment, $2.68 for red Brahman heifers. Number two's about 260, 70 kilos today on account of Matthews Cattle Company. Geez, didn't they have a good day? Look, but you know, everyone knows the breeding there. They know the cattle and they're worth every penny of it. So they made a good result today. They topped 268 for those better end of those pens, and they got back around the 240 and 50 today mark for those, you know, the 240, 50 kilo type heifer. But the rest of your heifers today look pretty ordinary in some spots. Feeder heifers, only $1.80, $1.90 in some cases. And look, best of your little heifers got out to $2.10, but, you know, there was fair few other lighter pens of heifers still back around $1.50, $1.60. So there's still some value to be had really in those lighter end of those heifers, but look, not pretty good result for those red Brahman heifers at 268, but everything else was all right, but a bit off the pace a bit. And then yeah, that's about it for this week. So next week, I'm not sure what numbers we got, but no doubt we might have a few starting to roll in coming into the end of the year. So anyway, if you've got any cattle you want to book in, ring your QR agent and get them in. I'll see you next week. Cheers.